Well, I can pretty much see into next week with these things. If you happen to have one of our business cards with this on the back, this is actually a resolution chart, and we're going to show you how to use it. So I've set one up here on a post about 50 meters away, and we're going to use different optics, say magnification, to see which lines here we can clearly see before they turn into a square like that. And that'll give us an indication of how well the optic will resolve detail at distance. So resolution is one of the important things with an optic. There are multiple elements that create really good optics. The resolution will tell you how much fine detail you can get at a given distance. Now these cards are useful for when you're comparing things. So if you've got a couple of scopes and you want to find out which one will resolve better, that's what this is for. You set up at a given distance like we have with this one here, about 50 meters, and we've got 4 sets of binos, all 10 by 42 powered, keeping them all the same. Now you may change that distance based on the magnification that you're using. And we're going to look at this chart and see which of these lines, you'll see the sort of the first group of 1 down to 6, see if it can clearly see all of those and distinguish the lines. Then move on to the second group here. And if we can, we might move on to the third group, although we'd probably need a bit more magnification to do that. So we've got a couple of tripods. Josh is here with me. We're going to grab some binos out and start having a look. First set we're going to look through are the Burris drop tines. These are about $400, so a relatively cheap pair, but a really, really nice option for the price point. So we'll get it in focused. Make sure we've got both eyes focused on it. And let's see. Okay, so number 1, number 2, number 3. What I'm looking for is clearly seeing all 3 lines, both on vertical, all 3 lines on the horizontal, and they're not blending in together. So you've got to make sure your focus is on point. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see number 5, but number 6 starts looking like a little bit of a blurred square. I don't distinctly see all 3 lines, both vertically and horizontally. So I would say this will, at about 50 meters on a warm day, this will get down to number 5 on that res chart. All right, next one. So next ones I'm looking at are the GPO Passion EDs. Now these go up to about $1,000, so we would expect them to be a little bit nicer. Now optically they look a little bit nicer, a little bit more pleasant to look through, but we're looking at resolution, not the other factors. So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, no problems. 5, can clearly see. Number 6, we can clearly see. So we'll now go to the next bank of numbers. Oh, this is interesting. So on this one, the left-hand side is the 3 horizontal lines. I can see those clear. But on the right, where it's 3 vertical lines, they look like they're all mushed together. I can't make that out. Josh, I'll swap with you for a moment, because that's odd. But, that's what they're designed to do. So let's check that out. You have a look. What do you see? So left-hand side, I saw all okay.
Yep. See, I'm going the whole way down the left-hand side.
Yep.
That is no drama. I can just make out the horizontal on the right-hand side.
For number 1.
But that's it. Can't actually get the vertical. It's a square. So the horizontal's fine, but the vertical's a no-go.
That's why we have both vertical and horizontal, because both need to be clear to, I guess, pass there. All right, let's go to the next one up. These are a set of Helias. These are 10 by 42s. So these are about $1,800, so we've nearly doubled the price, so we would expect a bit more performance. Okay, left-hand side is all clear. I can see all of that without any problems. The right-hand side, okay, definitely the first one, no problems. Second one, I can see the second one. Third one, I can't. Third one is where it gets all, looks like one block. It's hard to see the distinct lines. So I think on second chart into number 2 with this one.
It's a little bit of an increase, but nothing dramatic.
Yeah, but I could see the first one both up and down, correct? And the next one down. So this is where you start seeing a lot more money to get a little bit better. All right, last one we're gonna run today will be the Vortex. These are the Razor UHDs, these ones, 10 by 42s. These are about 2,800. It's a nicer picture, but we're talking res, don't get distracted by all the other little features. Okay, well, left-hand side is clear as day, without question. Right-hand side, I can see 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna be pushing to say that I can see the third one. So pretty much from a resolution point, I think it's the same as the Carlas. Let me grab them as well. As mentioned, there's other factors at play here. These are, for me, a lot nicer to look through, but detail-wise, these give every bit of detail that the other ones do. So that is on the back of our business cards, little resolution chart. You can use it to compare your optics and your mate's optics. You can put it a bit further away. You can go down to this point if you've got the resolution to do so, and the distance. There's no set distance you need to do it at. Put it at a point and have a go with it. It can be really useful when you want to quantify one aspect of your optics. Josh, did you move the target? Oh, might have done that a little bit quick.